Welcome to AI-powered contracts with Law Insider. Draft, review, and redline at the speed of AI. Today, I'm going to give you a brief introduction to our new AI capabilities. I encourage you to register for one of our weekly webinars available for sign up at lawinsider.com, or check out our YouTube channel for in-depth tutorials. Let's first look at the browser experience, which is hosted at lawinsider.com/chat. This is where our AI assistant will enable you to draft clauses using a combination of Law Insider's vast clause library and OpenAI. So let's go ahead and draft a liquidated damages clause. You'll see that it is going to very quickly generate language that has some room for improvement, some areas of modification, but most importantly, it's going to score this clause against the Law Insider database to give you the Law Insider index score. In this case, it's 79. We consider anything above 50 to be high quality and sufficient to use. I can also go to see all, and so I can see the source where these clauses are compared against or where they're benchmarked, and I can go all the way down to the contract level to see types of agreements where this clause has been used in the past. I can, of course, continue to use AI to modify the clause that I have here. So let's go ahead and change the dollar amount to 50,000, and you'll see it immediately modifies the language. I can also use the AI assistant for research and to go deeper into specific clause-related questions that I may have. When is a good scenario to use a liquidated damages clause? Let's see what it tells me. It's going to give me likely a bullet list or a summary of difficult to quantify term, construction or services contracts. So here we have some scenarios now, and you can use this for any type of research that you may be doing, as well as drafting clauses. And again, the benefit of using this tool is that it's bouncing off of the vast Law Insider database and OpenAI to produce the results of sample language like this. Also, as we jump over now to the Word add-in, I encourage you to use the Word add-in for this type of work also, in lieu of needing to copy it here and take it over to Microsoft Word. Why not do it all right there? And on that note, let's jump over to Microsoft Word. I encourage you, if you've not yet downloaded the Microsoft Word add-in, you can do that. The Law Insider Word add-in, you can do that through the app source. If you've never downloaded a Word add-in before, we have tutorial videos to help you do that. But once you're inside, you're going to see an experience similar to the one that I have up. There are three basic ways to interface with this tool. We have a chat functionality where you can interface directly, asking for information either about the document or to make changes to the document, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a moment. We have standard playbooks that allow you to run things like the one NDA standard or one DPA or one SAS or other expert developed playbooks against the document. And then we have the ability for you to build your own custom playbooks, which I'm also going to take a minute to show you how to do. So let's start with chat. We're going to go ahead and do a red line, and I'm going to indicate that we want to change choice of law to New York. And we'll see what the AI produces. It's identified that in clause 9, it has choice of law and that the choice of law is California, and it is proposing the change to New York. We're going to go ahead and apply that, and we can see that that has been modified directly into the agreement. We can also use it for drafting purposes, and so if I wanted to, say, create a mutual indemnification clause, I can immediately generate one. And you can still, of course, modify this, but for expedience purposes, this may be a very fast way to get new language into your agreement. Coming soon, you'll have the ability to build your own private libraries and pull those in directly into the agreement as well, rather than just using AI for generation purposes. Okay, let's go ahead and clear this out, I want to show you our standard playbooks now. We're going to go look at what sort of playbooks are available to us. In this case, I have a mutual non-disclosure agreement up, so I'm going to go ahead and click on my 1NDA playbook, and we're going to start the review. You can also configure the standard playbooks as well. Let me regenerate. You can see that the 1NDA playbook comes with 19 issues, and these issues are now being applied against the document on the left. I can accept the ones that I want. I can ignore others based on the specifics of that agreement. So we'll go here, for example, the term length, our default is 24 months. It appears, let's click on it, that this agreement is proposing 6, so I can apply that, and the red lines immediately take hold. It will give you a compliance score on top. Our goal is to work through all of the issues to get to 100% compliant. It also allows for custom comments as well that get directly added to the document as well, as you see here. Okay, last demonstration, I want to show you how to build playbooks yourself. This is an incredibly powerful capability. We're going to continue using this today, the non-disclosure agreement that I have to the left. So I'm going to create an NDA playbook live here now. We'll call this Preston's Mutual NDA Playbook. And the agreement type is an NDA. I will save it. And now I'm going to start adding issues. So I'm going to start with non-solicitation. That's a rule that we care about here. And the rule, written in the most simplistic way possible, is we do not accept non-solicitation clauses in our NDAs. If present, remove. So this is incredibly powerful AI, as you would expect it to be. You don't need to give it a lot of instruction. Shorter the better, more concise the better. You also have the ability to enable comments as a matter of policy. Excuse me. We do not accept non-solicitation terms in an NDA. Okay, so now I can create the rule, and I'm going to save and run. So now I have built one rule. Of course, I would expect over time you might have 20 or 30 for any for a specific deal type. But let's go ahead and run this one now for demonstration purposes and see what happens. Okay, so it's indicated that there is no non-solicitation, and that's because the non-solicitation was already redlined out. So this is perfect. It has identified that it's there, but it has indicated that it doesn't exist. So this is perfect. So let's go ahead and create one more. We're going to add one more, and we're going to say choice of law. Is Florida, and we're going to make this a red line rule, and we'll create it now. And let's go ahead and let's run it again and see what happens. Aha, we changed it to New York earlier. We just applied a new rule that said Florida. So let's go ahead and apply that change, and now it's modified to Florida. Okay, there we go. We've just walked through the chat functionality. We talked about redlining. We talked about drafting. We looked at standard playbooks, which are available to you in a growing library powered by Law Insider, like 1NDA, like 1DPA, MSA, and others. And then we also showed you how to create your own playbooks from scratch that might be used for any routine contract you have within your organization. That is the end of the presentation here. Again, as I said in the beginning, I encourage you to go to lawinsider.com and register for our weekly webinars to go much deeper into these features and functionality. There you can also ask live questions. And of course, our YouTube channel is filled with tutorial videos that you can watch to go much deeper into these capabilities. We'd love to hear your feedback. Support at lawinsider.com. We'll talk to you soon.